Hey there, Laurie Smith of lauriesmith.com. Today I want to tell you a little bit about my new book called Leap With Me, A Creative Path to Finding and Following Your True Voice. And to be honest, this book was very personal. I started writing it during one of my flow challenges, and I started actually writing poetry. And the poetry that I was writing, first of all, I had never considered myself a poet or even was trying to be a poet. But I started getting these poems that were a lot about my personal creative process. Some of them are about the flow process and what it feels like when life is flowing and we're connected to our muse or our true self or that soft, still voice within us that I've talked about, which is why I'm so passionate about flow and why I offer my free flow challenges and have been since the pandemic. So if you haven't seen my previous videos, definitely go back and take a look because the reason why I do this work is all there and it's really important to me. But I didn't, anyway, back to the book. I didn't want to just put out a collection of poetry because I felt really called from the work that I'm doing in my groups to sort of provide a guide. I really believe that everybody has the answers to their own life and the solutions to making their lives better, and they're unique to each of us, and that sort of the path and the way that we feel positive comes from within, and that anything that we can do to hear our true voice, which is why I got the subtitle of this book, which is that part of ourselves that is already peaceful, that already knows what's in our highest good. Any way we can get access to that part of ourselves and allow that part of ourselves to guide us, that's the key, right? So I don't have answers for you. You don't have answers for me. But what I can do and what we can do together, which is why I lead my groups, is create the safe space to experiment and share what we're learning with each other and support each other in doing what is in each of our highest good, and how to connect with our best self and how to start trusting ourselves, knowing that what's good for me might be very, very different than what's good for you. And so that's sort of what my groups are all about, but what this book is all about. So because I view myself as very much in it, very much a student figuring this out as I go along, I share my own process, very intimate, some very personal poems and essays about my own life are in this book, but I also provide prompts based on, I've been doing coaching and healing work for more than 20 years. I became certified as a coach, as an NLP practitioner. I've studied lots of forms of energy work and meditation. I've been teaching creative visualization and the types of intuitive meditations that I offer in my free Zoom classes. I think the first time I offered a class like that was 20 years ago at a small yoga studio where we used to live in New Jersey. I really wanted to sort of share all the wisdom from all of those years of working with individuals and groups, and integrate it with what I was learning about flow through my own personal creative process, doing my own flow challenges. So that is what this book is all about.